Now will the Falcon run? I brought this rig probably about a year and a half ago now. It's not too bad, not too shabby. Got the Fairlane front end. I'm gonna pick it up, take it home, give it a wash, see if it runs. What do you reckon? Do you reckon the Falcon's gonna start? Do you reckon it's too far gone? Pretty clean inside. Not too shabby. Got a little bit of rust in her. See if we've got power. See if she's gonna actually crank. That's sus. Got power. Get some stuff in. Oh. Fuck yeah, let's get some start, you bastard. See if she's actually gonna fire. Yeah. Oop. No one. I tried to kick. Yeah. tells me that we've got a fuel issue. You see this light here? That's the smart lock. That cuts injectors in the fuel pump. And I can't hear the fuel pump under this seat. Oh, behind here, it's somewhere there. I can't hear it. You see this here? The red light wouldn't light up last night, so I put a new battery in it with Dad to see if it's the smart lock turning off the injectors or not. We have a set of these. They're called noise lights. This is how you check for pulse on your injectors. So normally I use these for the Commodore ones. Just chuck them on the injector plug and they will light up a little red light flashing with each pulse of the injector to show you that you have an injection pulse. If we have that, we know it's not smart lock. If we have injector pulse, it's the fuel pump. If we have spark, it tries to start. We just need fuel. So I'm going to chuck these noise lights on the injectors now and see if we've got a pulse. Let's go. Okay, so in order for us to get these injectors on, doesn't really matter which one you got. Look like a Bosch 2, same as a Commodore. So grab our noise light, just plug it in. Now the hard part is trying to see this noise light by yourself. Okay, that's going to be too hard. I'll just go with this one. We should be able to see this one through the window. If it wants to come undone. No. Come on, man. There we go. Plug her in. Now she's plugged in. I'm trying to sit her somewhere we can see it. Ah, so there's the noise light there. A bit hard for you to see, but I can actually see it flashing. So we have injector pulse. What we need to do is we need to get to here. And I believe the fuel tank's under this carpet. We'll pull the cover off, get to the tank. I'll pull the fuel pump out. We'll connect it up to a battery, see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll pull one out of my other Falcons and we'll chuck it in and see if we can get it started. Now we need to get under the carpet. And under this bit of carpet foam, mouldy bit of whatever that is, this whole piece here lifts up and the fuel tank should just be here somewhere. So we're going to start unscrewing some screws. Probably going to have to take this box out too, because you can see it's this whole piece that comes out. So we might be able to lift it up and get to the fuel tank. I'm going to peel up all these bits of carpet. Been in the car for 30 years. This is a 1993. So do your quick maths. I can't. I didn't stay in school, alright? That's why I'm here building cars for fuck all money. So you don't want to be doing this and you want to be smart. Go to school, stay in school, do as your parents tell you. As you can see, we had a couple hiding behind the carpet, which I'm assuming we're going to have on this side too. Yep, there's one right there. So what do you reckon? You reckon we're going to have to take this out? I do. It's not so bad anyway, because hinges sees solid, so it's pretty ruined anyway. Didn't make a new one. So I've got the pry bar. Grab the voltmeter too, because when I open this, I'm going to check to see if we've got power out the pump, because they've got a weird relay in them and I don't have a spare one, so I can't really swap it over and have a look. So I just want to make sure it's actually getting power to the pump before I pull it all apart and swap it. But I better just point out something pretty cool too. Actually see where they sealed in the cage that separated the coppers from the back. So there's a drill hole there too. If you follow this line, so you can actually see a line. See, it's very, very faint, but you can see it the whole way. And that's where the cage was mounted, all the way up here into the roof. See, it's sealed into the roof here too. So they had a cage here, and they had the cage around the windows. Right here would have been a big, massive screen, little plastic screen right in the middle, right there. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Just in case I remove that line doing all this and you can't ever see it again, I figured I'd show you now. So, bit of history. I'm just going to slowly go around and reverse the seal. Slowly break the seal. Okay, after we dug through all that silicone, I finally got this all separated. we've got it off, but we definitely can't get to it without taking that off. So I'm gonna take this off too. Might as well just rip it out. Oh, shit. Smack it in the leg. Last little bit of carpet's holding it on. Yeah, see, the hinge was solid. It wasn't working. Oh, I unbolted all these and then I realised that it's fine. The recording stopped, but anyway, I threw it on the floor. I'll take these out, get to the bolts, and then pull this plate off. Okay, now the tray's off, we can get to the fuel pump. Let's test for power. Now don't judge me, I know it's small, right? But I couldn't find the bigger ones in the right size, okay? I'm sorry. Alright, let's get this fuel pump out. I can't even see the bits that small. Alright, with all these loose, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out and I'm going to put them in a different spot so that I don't drop them in the fuel tank, because I've definitely done a lot of these jobs that take 10 minutes and are easy to do, and you drop a bolt all the way down the J pipe of the turbo and it rolls all the way down the exhaust in the truck, and it takes 2 hours to take the exhaust off the truck, and it was only a 20-minute job. Okay? Don't ever do that, so always make sure you put your bolt somewhere. This isn't somewhere different either, by the way. Somewhere different is somewhere out the bloody way, alright? Out the bloody way. Now we'll pop these fuel lines off. I'm probably going to need 2 hands for this, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay, fuel lines off. I'll quickly explain how to do these ones. So you just push the whole line forward and then that will move back. Once that moves back, you pull them together, it'll pop off. A bit hard to show you with one hand, but I'm sure you'll work it out when you get there. So you put these aside. Oh, actually, what I should teach you to do is you should mark each hose so you don't put the return on the in and the in on the return. But I'm pretty smart because you can see one's short, one's long. So what do you think? The short one goes to the short one, the long one goes to the long one. Yeah, there. But some people, they don't think, they forget. So you should mark them, all right? Just, you know, do the right thing. Look, there's a half-assed black mark. Right, so now I've pretended to mark it for all of you at home. So now you just can't fuck it up. Complete spastic if you put it on this way. It doesn't even reach, mate, you know? So most of the time you don't need to mark things. People do them for security reasons, just in case you forget. I'm just gonna stop there because I shouldn't even have to explain that to most people. Holy goddamn! Look at that. Oh my god. So yeah, I think that's our problem there, lads. Go down here. You can see him there. What we've got here is our little friend. Little fuel cell. So I'm going to wire this pump up here, take off our line to the motor, and we're going to wire it up and we're going to see if it starts with this here, and if it starts then we're going to take this tank out and we're going to give it a clean. You reckon? Bit too big for the mighty baby barrel. Got some fuel on. I just need to chuck it on here. Sure. Good enough for now. And plug this one onto that. And then we need to make a return to go into the here, into one of these ones. So I might even swap that around actually, because we might need the longer one on the return. But either way, you get the point. So a bit of caveman stuff. We've got our pump wired up. She goes all the way around to this little piece here that I've stolen out of the Commodore. It's just to try and downsize it, because with these stupid fittings, obviously they don't come off, and I can't get it off here either, so I can't use these. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug it into the old cylinder, and I've wired it where the pump would have sat all the way into here to this pump. So now I've just got to grab a return line and make that work. Obviously I'm in the same sort of predicament with the return line, aren't I? So I'm thinking if I just chuck one over this and try and do the same sort of thing, we might get somewhere. So hopefully it doesn't leak and hopefully it works, because this is a pretty big pump, so we're going to have a lot of pressure here. Well, it's all plumbed up very dodgily. Probably don't try this at home, anyone that's watching. But we have our pump line, goes all the way around, dodgy adapter piece to the short line, wired up to the pump. Same thing for the return. I know that's dodgy, it's held on by nothing, but hopefully it works. So yeah, we threw this one away because I couldn't get the return line on because of this bit here. So we've gone with the AU one. Some dodgy caveman wiring going on. Dad here testing the battery.
I'm just seeing if we can. I don't know if it's the right way. That sounded better.
Now we take some fuel out of the VT tank, backyard style. Like they say, if it works, won't it? Oh no, as I said that, we just got a little leak. That's right, because see right in. Alright, prepared for this. I figured that something was going to leak somewhere, because you know, that's what happens when you do dodgy things. And if it's the fuel pump, then I'll take the tank out, I'll clean it properly, we'll get a new fuel pump. It's going to take a few hours to clean this tank and get it in and out the car, if not a couple of days actually flushing it with solution and stuff like that. So for now, we're going to do caveman stuff. We're going to see if it runs. Just, even if it just fights for a little bit, man, it doesn't even have to run. I just need to give it enough fuel. I'll show you again. We've got our factory lines plugged into an AU Falcon sender unit. And that's just a hollow unit, no pump, no nothing. So where the pump would be, so normally this would be the pump bracket, the pump would be sitting there, the pump would push it this way, come out this line and into the car. That goes to the motor. This returns back from the car into this line through this piece here, and that normally just drops into the tank. It doesn't go anywhere. Where now I've plumbed it up to return back to this, because obviously I don't want to put it in the tank. It's just going to give me more fuel that I have to clean out of it, and one, it's going to get rid of my good fuel. Hopefully when it builds pressure, it doesn't blow a line or piss fuel everywhere.
Testing, fire in a hole.
And that's fuel coming back through the return. No, we don't see a leak. Yep.
Fire in a hole. Wait, running, bro.
It started. Sure, so. As I say, it started a little ratty. I was just making sure we were going to get pressure. Ready?
Ready? It's alive!
Fuck it. So it runs. I think we're not getting enough fuel pressure still, eh? Yeah, let's start it again.
A bit rattly.
Yeah, so I'm trying to rev it a little bit. Just doesn't want to. That's got a madness. Because the fuel pump makes a noise and then it starts dropping. I think it's just low on fuel.
So how much fuel's in there?
Not a lot. Like a litre or two, not even.
And there's no gauge to give you fuel pressure either.
Yeah, it seems like it's running out of fuel. It's got a little mist too. Alrighty.
Pretty good.
Now we're back with a full jerry can. Let's fill it up. Get all the fuel in there that we can. Oh no, we got a leak in our bloody hose. Are you kidding me? Anyway, I'm gonna skip this part, do it with 2 hands. But we'll fill this up, we'll start it again, see if we can get it running properly, get it to rev, and see if we can fix that issue. Let's plug our fuel pump on. Start the car. One, so it might take a minute. There we go. Still can't touch the throttle. Definitely got a severe miss. I don't know if you can see it, but the whole car is shaking like crazy. Getting oil pressure, which is good. Got it to rev. Dare say that there's a bit of noise in the top end there. Going away, that's for sure. Pretty responsive for a missing old girl though, that's for sure. Well, she runs a bit rough. She's a bit tappety, so but starts. I just realised that the battery's now flat on the pump. The lifter in this motor, I dare say it's fucked. It needs to, it might come to life again. Not too sure. Try and fix that miss. Might be getting too much fuel pressure too, making it detonate a bit. Not too sure. We'll work that out later though. Now we know it runs, now we know it's good. See you next time.